Hello and welcome to another episode of Double J's List. If you get a chance, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Today I'm driving my 1999 Nissan Frontier. I basically want to start off and say that these are one of the most underrated vehicles in the used car market right now, especially within the classic. I guess you could call this a classic car. Because everyone is going nuts for vintage Toyota pickup trucks. They seem to be getting a lot of money on auctions and in the used car market. Old Toyotas going all the way back from the 70s up until like the mid-2000s. Those seem to be garnering a premium that is, quite frankly, insane. Now, if you move your way over to the Nissan hardbody, and then this replaced it, this is called the Nissan Frontier. That was known as the D21 platform. This is known as the D22. Very similar truck to the old Nissan hardbody. These ran from 1998 until 2004, because in 2005 they replaced it with a new platform that was a lot bigger and didn't have the reputation for reliability like this one does. So this has the V6, the VG33. It's a 3.3 liter, basically like a stroked version of the 3 liter that Nissan ran in almost everything in the late 80s and early 90s, mid 90s all the way up to. You might remember the 3 liter V6 that was in the Nissan Maxima, the non-turbo version that was in the 300ZX. Similar architecture. They stroked it out to make a little more torque. Doesn't rev as high. Quite frankly, it's a good truck engine. This one has 193,000 miles on it, so it's pushing 200,000 miles. It really doesn't use too much oil. It drives really well. And quite frankly, it does about 95%, if not more, of what a Toyota pickup from this era would do. So it would be a Tacoma from 99. It makes no sense to me whatsoever that these don't sell for incredible amounts of money the way that the Toyota does. Because they're extraordinarily reliable. They're a very simple, great truck. That's why people like the Toyota. It's really simple. This truck does just about the same thing for a fraction of the price. So will these go up, or will there continue to be a stigma around it? I don't know. Probably because what happened going into like the mid-2000s, Nissan's quality dropped off. They never were at that same level as Toyota and Honda, but they were getting close. And they started making some absolute junk mid-2000s all the way up until pretty recently. My mechanic actually used the statement, he referred to Nissan as the General Motors of Japan, which is harsh words, I think, right? Unless you're a General Motors fan. But anyway, these trucks are awesome. I think they look really cool. I've got a thing for small Japanese 4x4 trucks. I think that it's always a cool thing. This one in particular looks pretty tough. This is a V6 with the automatic. You could have gotten it with a four-cylinder, both either manual or automatic. I wish this was a manual. The automatic's good. It's reliable. It's 4-speed. It tends to be in the right gear at the right time. And as much as I would have liked a manual, you can't really get too choosy on the used car market. And it is a truck. So it isn't a sports car. It doesn't have to be a manual transmission. Not everything has to have a manual transmission. So, moving on, the way that I purchased this one, you could probably see the American flag headliner that one of the previous owners installed. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if the choice I would have made, but I'm not really interested in taking it off and putting a new headliner on, so it's staying. Adds a little character to the old truck. So anyway, I think I've ranted enough about why this is almost as good as a Toyota. we're gonna go and take a look at the outside and inside. Hang tight for me. Here's the exterior of the 1999 Nissan Frontier. It's lived a little bit of a tough life. It's got almost 200,000 miles on it, so it's showing a few battle scars. However, I believe this was from California, at least what the previous owner told me. I did do a little upgrade. Those are wheels from a 2000 to 2004 Nissan Xterra or Frontier. They came on those too. So it's a 16-inch over the stock 15-inch. I think it looks really good. They made a truck look exactly like this in 2000 with these wheels, so it isn't too much of a change from stock. But like I said, great little truck. This is the SE, which is the higher trim level. So if you have a look, I put this tonneau cover on. It rolls up automatically. Unfortunately, the only part that started to rust on me is the bed. You can kind of see in the corners here, it's just starting to rust a little bit. And I've had, right over the fender here, it started to rust. The rest of the body is good. I've had it treated for a rust coating twice in the 4 years I've had it around. And the last couple I haven't been able to. But anyway, it's a super simple, great, straightforward little truck. This is in the days before these back doors opening. But yeah, like I said, there's nothing really, no frills, nothing crazy. And like I said, it's a little bit worn out little truck, but it still has a ton of life left in it. So, all right, let's get back in and drive a little bit more for a conclusion. So my final thoughts are on this. Don't pay the Toyota tax. In this case, if you can find a Nissan pickup, it's going to do pretty much everything that you want your Toyota to do, and you're not going to pay an additional like $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 or whatever crazy price Toyota Tacomas are pulling right now. When your Nissan Frontier, it's going to be just about as good, and you can use that money towards buying another fun car or whatever you like. Buy a Miata. You know what? That's what you should do. Buy a Frontier and use the rest of the money and buy a Miata. Well, anyway, that's my great conclusion. Thanks for watching. If you get a chance, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.